Cooking at Home. I'm Dave.
I'm Audie.
We're going to go through some essential tools in your home kitchen.
Yeah, just a quick video to show you things that we think every person should have in their personal kitchen.
It's kind of a small list.
Yeah.
There's not a lot up here. And what we mean by this is if you have this little bit of kit at home, you're good to go. You can do almost anything.
Damn near everything. Yeah.
So really the most important, I think, one good chef's knife. You can do anything with this kind of knife, from butchering whole animals to filleting fish to all your vegetable work,
right,
to even little intricate garnish kind of stuff. All can be done with this knife if you learn how to use it properly.
Maybe the most important tool you'll have in your kitchen.
And then of course to use knives you need a good cutting board. So something plastic is normally best.
You can get a good plastic board, you can get a good wood board. What you need to avoid are any kind of glass or ceramic boards. You don't see them,
steel or anything like that.
You don't see those very often anymore, but man, that'll tear through the edge of your blade.
It's nice to have one small sort of utility knife as well. But as far as proper blades go, that's more than enough and you'll ever need to do anything ever.
Right. Just
two good blades. One big one, I recommend 8 to 10 inch. One small one, 4 to 6 inch, something like that. A serrated bread knife.
For bread.
Literally just for bread. And then in order to take care of your blades, which is really important to learn how to do because you always want your blade to be sharp and reliable. Plus a sharp blade is a safe blade.
Yes, it is.
A dull blade is a dangerous blade. Yeah. A honing steel, and learn how to use it. This does not sharpen your knife. It keeps your edge working better, longer.
The metal work bolt. I like the metal bowls because I can get them clean.
Steel, particularly steel.
Yeah, absolutely. Invaluable tool. Stock pot, you want something that's got a heavy bottom that will disperse the heat from your stovetop. Typically something with a lid. If it's not flat on the bottom, then it'll take literally a day to get a pot of water boiling. A wine key is a must.
Yes.
Vegetable peeler. There's a lot of them, a lot of different variety. Something sharp, something that fits good in your hand is important. A saute pan. This is what we would call a stick pan. It has no sort of Teflon coating
or non-stick
finish on it. Again, very heavy.
Nice, nice solid.
Very heavy pot.
If you feel like you could pick it up and beat somebody in the head to death with it, then it's a good pan.
Sure.
If it feels like you would hit somebody and it would fall apart, not a good pan.
When you're at the store buying a pan, think to yourself, can I kill somebody with this thing?
And Audie recommends a non-stick pan.
Yeah, and
simply for egg cookery.
Right. You can get one for 20 bucks. Saying it's essential or non-essential depends on what you cook. If you cook a lot of eggs, then it's an essential.
Wire whisk or whip. This is for beating things together, emulsifying things. You want it to be sturdy, like it's not going to fall apart because sometimes you really got to put some muscle behind it. I like the little balloon ones that blow up at the end, and you don't want everything to be real flimsy, a nice sturdy one.
Yeah, some tongs, nice metal ones, long enough so that you can reach in without burning your hands while you're using it.
A couple of stirring implements. One good wooden spoon that's food safe material, like bamboo, like this one is, and one good rubber spatula for cleaning out bowls, if you're putting meringues together, that kind of stuff. This is really is essential. You don't need any other sort of weird metal spatulas. Anything made out of plastic is total garbage.
It's useless.
Totally useless. So just one rubber, one wood is all you need for big spoons and that kind of stuff.
We have a ladle here. Whatever size ladle you want, 4 to 6 ounces is probably a good amount. This is a 6-ounce ladle, and again, made out of stainless steel.
And then a couple of straining implements. I think a wire mesh strainer is pretty essential in a kitchen. It doesn't have to be super fine, but as fine as you can get it really is what you're looking for, and big enough to actually do work in. Not the little tiny ones for tea and stuff like that. Something big you could pour a pot of sauce through to get little chunks of pulp and stuff. And then a colander. What I look for in a colander is the smaller the holes are, the better. That way if you're straining rice or pasta or something, it doesn't fall through the holes. That's not a big deal. Some kind of colander.
We got in front of you 18 tools that we think every household should have. None of this stuff is scary to use, and if you have good quality tools like these, You can cook anything that you want.
The way I think about it, most people probably have most of these things already. Like most people are going to have a pot or a pan left over from some old roommate or something like that. And it's worth the investment to be able to cook for yourself at home. And then as far as a knife goes, you have to get a good one, because a sloppy one's always going to be sloppy. If it's not well made, it's never going to work properly.
Yeah.
You need good steel, you need a well-made knife to be comfortable in your hand, something you feel like you can learn to use. And you can get a really good knife. The one I recommend to most people for beginners is like 60 bucks, 65, 70 bucks, depending on what kind of handle you want. And then the smaller one, the utility knife, is like 20, 30 bucks.
And you have to take into consideration, as we finish this video, you get what you pay for when you buy kitchen tools.
And these are your tools if you want to be good at cooking at home.
That's right.
You're going to need basically this kit right here. Now, we haven't included power tools. Do you need a stand mixer? Do you need a food processor, an immersion blender, or even just a blender? They're good tools, but you can do nearly anything with just these tools here. Having those other things is maybe something you can invest in down the road when you really start to learn that you're really having fun cooking, want to do more and more kinds of things.
Yeah.
But just getting started, being able to do nearly anything, this kit right here will take you almost anywhere.
My name is Audie.
I'm Dave.
Thank you so much for watching our video.
Please share, subscribe, like our videos.
That's right, we're cooking at home.
And we got more great stuff coming out soon.
That's right, we do.